दर्शन नूं, सतगुर तेरे दर्शन नूं अखियां ने तरस दियां। सतगुर तेरे दर्शन नूं अखियां ने तरस दियां। शमशीर दियां साडी सुत्ती गैरत नूं तुसी टुंब जगा देवो। अज कौम दी बेड़ी नूं तुसी कंडे ला देवो। कल जुग दा पैरा ऐ हिजरां विच हरस दियां। सतगुर तेरे दर्शन नूं, सतगुर तेरे दर्शन नूं अखियां ने तरस दियां। सतगुर तेरे दर्शन नूं अखियां ने तरस दियां। की मुल पाया है लालच विच पै गए हाँ, तड़े बन के रह गए हाँ। तेरे उपकारां नूं असी भुल के बह गए हाँ। तेरे तो दूर होइयां रूहां दुख जरस दियां। सतगुर तेरे दर्शन नूं, सतगुर तेरे दर्शन नूं अखियां ने तरस दियां। सतगुर तेरे दर्शन नूं अखियां ने तरस दियां। रस्ते पा देवो पानी तो दूर होए हाँ मैं विच चूर होए। दिलों गुरु बुला बैठे ऐने मगरूर होए। तांगा हर विंदर नूं दाता तेरे दर्श दियां। सतगुर तेरे दर्शन नूं, सतगुर तेरे दर्शन नूं अखियां ने तरस दियां। सतगुर तेरे दर्शन नूं अखियां ने तरस दियां।
लो जी सचखंड चो बेरी आई आ। नानक नाम दयालो जी परमात बेरी आई आ। नानक नाम दयालो जी परमात बेरी आई आ।
Hello friends, so we are going to start part 3 of PostgreSQL basic walkthrough. So in this section we will do some practice on triggers and tables. So let us get started. So we are using same, I think we don't need it from the command line if we're doing. Let me go through the, well, we can do through, we can go through, shell. Okay, so so we will have to connect to sample database. See, connect sample. We're good with sample. Okay, so let us create a table first. I will do it like really quick, because if there is any discussion required, then I will just let you know guys a little bit. But because as I said, this is something that because I'm copying from when I copy from I will put the command in here first. I think what we can do better to do, okay, once I do all the copies together, then I will start running one by one, and then what we can do is we can do the global replace, just in case of we have bad characters coming up. So then we can yeah, definitely then we can do some global replace, right? So then yeah, we can do that. So that will help us a little bit. I will copy all of them together, and then I will do the operation together, right? So paste. So this one is and then we have another one. Copy and paste. Then let us do next one. I am copying the not the last one. I am copying one insert test, trigger test insert, right? So yeah, okay, same thing. Okay, then yeah, so there are a couple of statements after that. Simple. These ones don't have much delimiters, right? And then I will go for next statement. Actually, I haven't put it in one file this time. I might have somewhere, but you know what? If see the one here, this one is not acceptable. Anyway, fine. We will do a global replace. It will fix everything. Right? So that's why I'm putting them together, right? So yeah, and then from this one we have another search, and it will be real quick. No, not too much time, right? So because we kept most of the things we kept like simple. I don't want any video to be boring, very lengthy for the people who are just a fresher, I want you guys to be encouraged to learn the things, right? So then I think this one, and okay, well, prompt job that insert here. Then we have select, two of the selects, right? One select should fail, another select should find one row, right? So okay, so all those commands have been ported to Crimson. I don't think anything left. Okay, so I will roll back the document where I started. I have run only one thing yet. I had created only oh no, nothing yet. I have to create even table. Table is not even created yet, right? So see this one here. So what we need to do is, there is a lot of things. How come these ones are good? This is surprising. Sometimes these are coming like good, sometimes they are translated, right? So anyway, the bad ones are like this one when they are italicized a little bit, right? So I would say global replace with the correct one, right? So replace all. So only 3 replaced, right? Then the other one that is going this way, global replace to same thing, right? 7 replaced, right? Now total 10. So these are all done. So first of all, let us create a table. Copy paste. The table is now created. Table created. Good. Then I will add primary to this table, right? So primary key, paste, alter table and add primary key constraint, right? So yeah, that works fine. And then let me global replace to null this one, because this is prompt from PL/SQL. So I will global replace to nothing, right? And then it will go away. Okay. So let me do this one. Oh, actually I have to, yeah, straighten up the lines, right? Okay. What is 64 then? Oh no, that is fine. Why single quotation then? Okay, let me check. I am entering data type, tang, and then phone number, and then other phone number, and then what is then next? Then it should be like this way. But what is this? Oh, this is for quotation close, single quotation. That's fine. So from here to straighten up, from here to straighten up, from here also straighten up, and I would say I will start from there. I haven't entered, only I have done the primary key, and then after now one entry yet. So one entry. Now I will go for next entry. So next entry paste. I will try to remember semicolon at the end, and then next one. We have semicolon already at the end. Paste semicolon. This one is good. So these are only 4 rows, right? After 4 rows, we have more, right? Okay, so we have a paste now, and this will go error out because the duplicate key, right? So this will not go in. So next time, you remember we have done this one with the tampering with the last name, removing a from there, and then it should go in. So paste. See, it got inserted, right? Now we will check all the, not all. Okay, so we have, when we have entered all the data, then we are selecting some columns of the whole data set, right? Paste. So you see a couple of columns, not all of them, right? So these are good. And then insert. Okay, then we have to look for David. I think we will be looking in the wrong column first. This is the statement, right? It will not. Oh, we got it one. So it is not in wrong column. It is only the only thing, the way how we actually query the data from the table. This is another example that we will query the data from the table. That this time we are using upper function, right? This also works fine. Then there is one data that we are entering when we promise somebody for the help with the job. This is what it is, right? We entered that one, and then we will check promised in the wrong column first. Then it will not give us something desired. It won't give anything, right? So the last query, the one that we have correct one from the correct column, and we can find the David name, right? See now David Walker, we have found it, but David Walker is having lower W in their last name. First character of the last name is lowercase. So if this is the way it is, right? So in this tutorial we have seen some of the functions that we are doing for retrieving data, and the trigger that already worked fine. Data entered and data has gone into the transaction table in the previous one, right? So in this tutorial we have seen some of the things, right? So in the case of I do not think that we have updated the column, first letter of the column, and I think that update will go in fourth tutorial, fourth walkthrough. So this one is really quick because there was no error, no issues. So everything went fine, and we have done some work like smart way, because put it together in one file, and then we have replaced all the bad characters to make them correct one. So this worked fine, and I appreciate your company. So now you can like, subscribe, or
ਭੁੱਲ ਕੇ ਬਹਿ ਗਏ ਹਾਂ ਤੇਰੇ ਤੋਂ ਦੂਰ ਹੋਈਆਂ ਰੂਹਾਂ ਦੁੱਖ ਜਰਸਦੀਆਂ ਸਤਿਗੁਰ ਤੇਰੇ ਦਰਸ਼ਨ ਨੂੰ ਸਤਿਗੁਰ ਤੇਰੇ ਦਰਸ਼ਨ ਨੂੰ
Hello friends, today we will be going through basic walkthrough PostGreSQL part 4. Part 4 has some more operations regarding data retrieval, update, and deletion kind of statements. Let us get started, and I will do the same thing. I will go through the what we call is I will go through the shell, SQL shell, and connected. After connecting, I will be switching the database to sample. So we are connected to database sample now. So let us start the work, right? In the beginning, we will be doing update. This update is about remember we had entered data for Walker that we promised that we will help him, and his last name was lowercase w, right? So now I have a statement here available for updating the first case of his last name. Update is fine, right? And oh no, update is 0, so update has not gone. Let us select what happened. Select a star from address, right? So okay, so what happened is see, Walker is still lowercase. I'm here, Mark. I'm here. Walk is still lowercase. The reason being that there was some space inserted in between. That was by mistake, right? Or maybe that was by mistake, or maybe that was whatever, right? But let me correct this one. And then it will when it responds back with the update 1, then it will definitely do the trick, right? So because the condition goes false inside the database, there is no space actually, right? So compare doesn't work. It doesn't bring the result, right? So let me paste it. Now this way it will say update 1, one row updated, right? So this is good now. For next one, we are having we are selecting the data. After this one, we are selecting the data to see how it's, I mean, if the W has been updated, right? So the last name has been properly cased, right? See the oh no, Walker is W capital, right? See, let me check it. It's now uppercase, right? See, it is now uppercase, not lowercase, right? So yeah, okay, so this is good, and then we will move further. Next is a delete statement. Delete statement is for we are deleting the record one row where we had provided a last name as TNG. We removed A. We wanted to cheat a primary key because primary key has already one row, one data already. One row is already in the database, but now I am deleting the one that with this one. It should say delete one. So this is delete one. So one row has been deleted, right? We are good up to here. And then, okay, if we are good up to here, then next step is to create a function, insert cell phone. Now, now in this function, what we are doing, we are going to create a function that will check the correct input format of the telephone number. Sorry, yeah, okay, the cell phone and then simple phone, landline, and then cell phone, right? Both of them. So I will copy all of them. The characters looking fine in my editor. So let me paste it. See if that goes fine. So create a function has been completed. Create trigger has been completed. So we are good with this one. So this is did work very well, right? So the query completed. Now we will try to test the trigger, right? So by testing, how do we test it? The testing is because we have prepared a trigger against malformed phone number format, right? See, this one is not having dashes in it, right? Number is complete, there is no digit missing or whatever, but it is not formatted properly. So the trigger that we have prepared, that trigger will take a responsibility of accepting or refusing, rejecting or accepting the data. So for that situation, we will give me a second, right? Maybe. Oh yeah. So paste it, and we will try this one because trigger is now active. So we can try this one. So it went in. When it went in, so it looks like that function did not perform good, right? So it is already on the screen. So then it did not work means create function is good, and then we are using cell phone and on trans. So there is a mistake in the code. Mistake means that we have forgotten to update something. Something means that, look at this one, when we are looking at our screen, that we have what we are calling some update function, which is wrong, right? When we have created a function inc cell phone, then it should be like that, right? Let me show you on my editor. See, when we are having this cell phone number and we prepared the function like this, but we are calling update, which is wrong, right? So I would say that this one is supposed to be there, right? Okay, so what I will do is I will drop this one and create it back again with the correct name, right? So let me drop. So it is on trans. Is it on trans? Yes, but it should not be on trans. It should be on RS, on ARRS, right? So there were two mistakes, right? So I would say drop trigger in cell phone on trans. Is cell phone on trans. Now because it by mistake it was created on trans, so I have to drop it this way, which is wrong statement, but because we have already given wrong statement, we have to cope with that one, right? So it worked now. So now correct code is this one, right? So we will do this one now, right? And then I have to delete from address where cell equal to this much. So delete one. So in this case, if we try to insert now after creating the trigger again, then see, this one should not work now. Error. It is giving error. So this is correct now. So let me make this correction in my file. Okay, so this one now it worked fine. Now the second test we will do is like we will try to omit the full what we call, we will try to omit the full full number, right? Blank means rather than checking the dashes, we will try to test it the other way, that one entry doesn't have anything in it, is totally empty. See this one, when we give it without dashes, then it was the number there, right? But now there is nothing, empty. So empty string should not also be accepted, right? Because it is looking for dashes there. If you want to cheat, then you can put the dashes in proper places, and then it will go in. Now this one should also refuse. It is refusing. So when you put the number back in, then it will go in, right? So let me put the correct statement there. Then it will go in. Then it will tell us insert is gone, right? So the last statement for this test is this one. Now numbers are correct, so it should go in now. So I am inserting the one. Okay. No, not that one. That one was wrong. So I am going to put the correct statement now. Paste. See, all the numbers are good and everything is fine. It should go in, insert in. So trigger is working fine, no problem. So, and this, this brings to end of this session. We have provided one of the sample script. PostgreSQL is very powerful. It has very powerful scripting interface, and many of our the scholars who developed the language, they have put that in for our automation and other scripting tasks. You can put some logic in it. So the script that we have provided in our document, we are not willing to do it with 9.3 because 9.3 is not supporting all of the functions that we demonstrated there, right? So for that one, you should have basically, I will prefer that you should have installed on like on your system, you should have installed version 15 better. I think it might work with version 10 as well, but that should be fine. You can try that way, but because as the scripting always ever improving, so I'm not sure which version will be good, but I gave one example which should be very stimulating, very encouraging stuff for you guys. So if you guys want to have the test, then please go ahead and test that one in your version. And I have the one The same thing, I have one on version 15 installed on one of the system which is down at this time. Moreover, because that script also, well, I can show that one on the other one. It's not a problem. Let me bring that up, and then I will show you that we have done that test already on one of the other systems, right? So let me try to bring that, if that is up. Let me see if that one is up. That is tutorials, right? So that is the PG1, right? So if that comes up, then we will see. No, that the system is down at this moment. I will try to bring that one up, and I will try to show you that test as well, right? That test is very, I would say that will be very much welcome to see. But you know what you can do? What you can do is you can put the script in a try, and that runs. Then definitely, because in our trans data, oh well, yeah, we can do the test. Let me try to help you there, right? So here I am connecting to my PG1 Windows 1, and that is on a most recent one, right? So in this one, I should have a 15, and that is SQL shell, right? So let us try to go there. Okay, so password, I will give the password. See, so yeah, so no, with Notepad, I will put that script in, and I will show you that it works, you know. So I would say I will okay, I will use a bank sign, bang to Notepad, and then I have a script dot SQL, right? So let me put it that way. So for now, this, and I will copy that script that I have written for scripting engine demonstration. The best engine that we have, that is with the, I will explain you what it does, right? So I'm copying this one now, and first of all I will paste this one inside if we have Crimson, because I trust Crimson more than others, right? Anyway, so we will see how it goes. So this script is I have done this one. This is our introduction block, whatever. Then select statement is selecting if exist the -1 data in the trans table, then it is bad. If not, now this gset is distributing the values from the buffer to the variables. Which variables? This one is the only one variable we're using, right? Now if is bad setup means I have value 1, then it is bad. If not else, then it is good. So let us try to run it, save as script. Oh, it started with Anna. How did I do that? From here, script, notepad script. So I would say script dot script, right? So let us try save it. I saved it, and let us try to type it. Cannot find the file. So I'm not sure where it has gone. Notepad. When I have Notepad, it should work in the current one, right? But it's not working in the current one. What is the current one then? Then let me check if we have a CD. Oh, we are in the scripts folder. Why did we go there? Anyway, that should not be a problem. So I would say, oh, okay, I believe that one might be .txt, right? No, I'll not find. So let us do it one more time. See, it didn't find. So if I paste it back, save as, oh, what was the path? See, it is saving in the documents. So we can move it from documents, right? This path is different. So from the documents, we have the script SQL already created. I will copy it and I will get it to the folder. Which folder is that one? Program file program file PostgreSQL. So let it bring it there, right? Program file PostgreSQL, then 15, and then scripts. With the scripts over there, I can put it there, paste it there. So we have that one in here, right? So I would say type SQL. So we have this one here. So for running it, I would say input file scripts.sql, right? So not such. Oh, hello directly. CD. Yeah, we are in scripts folder. Okay, well, you know what? Let us give it the whole path. Oh, .ql, but this path we will prepend on. See, this way, right? And I think I will include the path in single region. Oh, there's 1, 2, 3. There's 1, 2, 3. I'm not sure why it is doing that one, but okay. So let us do this one. Now, let me quit it, and then we will use it, the other syntax. Okay, so if we have the script in my documents, I will open command prompt. The command prompt is cd documents, right? Then we have a dir. We can see the script is there. So I will say PSQL. I would say -d sample, -u is user is PostGres, right? And then next one is which parameter we need, -f, I believe, right? Scripts, right? Let's see. PSQL is not recognized. So for PSQL, I will get the path. Quotation start path. After the path, I will close the quotations, and then I will put a PSQL at the end, right? So this works for Postgres path. Password is required now. So when test, okay. So transaction trigger is good. So our script is working. See, is the bad is showing false. So our script is working fine, and it did not find -1. So we can insert something with the -1, and then we will see. Okay, with the -1, it won't let it go -1. The reason being that even if we insert -1, then trigger will put the correct code there. So it will work only when the trigger fails somehow. This one is working fine. Thank you very much for your time, and please stay. Hello friends, so we are going to proceed with the next last portion of last part of basic walkthrough PostgreSQL. We are running version 9.3 on Windows XP, and let us do this practice as quick as we can do, and then we will see. It should not be very long, but still we are doing some trigger or all those things. And then there are some functions that you can study yourself, but that is from the documentation anyways, right? So let us get started. I'm on right now I am on my Windows XP machine, where we have Postgres installed. I will go to shell again one more time and see if I go this way. This is not giving any warning or whatever, because I changed the code page already to the proper one. So yeah, okay, so basic walkthrough, and we are going to the last portion of this one, and I think the last portion of this one is what we are doing today is like we are running one script in the beginning, and that is that script can be run two ways. One is this one we are actually let me start the OS system level thing, right? So I think I have path PSQL, right? See, path is not recognized. Path is not set up. Let me set up the path first, right? So what I will do is I will go to my computer properties, and on properties you have advanced, and then we have environment variables. Wherever I have environment variable, I can go to find the path of the installed binaries. So binaries are in here, and I will find PostgreSQL and version 9.3 and then bin. So this path is required, right, for calling this script, the PSQL script, right? So in the path, I am adding this string in the beginning, and then I will put semicolon. So semicolon in Windows, in Linux it is colon, but in Windows the parts of that path are separated by semicolon. Okay, so we are saving it, and after it we will have to restart the window so that it picks up the path string now. So PSQL, so it is now working, right? So for this PSQL to get into, we have to the first script that we are using, the first practice that we are doing for part 5 is a script, and that script has to be okay. Well, you know what? I don't think semicolon is required. Okay, well, you know what? This is something that, let me show you. I'm copying this one from now, and on the notepad I will write the script, notepad script .sql. So I am pasting from my document. So first will print a blank line, then second one will connect to the database, the third one will get data from trans table, and this one, the fourth line will get us the count of the rows in the trans table, count, not the data. But then minus q is quit. So sorry, backslash q is quit. I will save it, and I will type the syntax to run it, right? So PSQL, I would say minus host, we don't need to give it because host is local anyways, right? And we need to give the data. No, database name is also not required because inside the script it will use the database name. minus u is the username, right? And then my username is PostGRES, right? Then we need to give the file name script.sql, right? So when we give this one, so it works, right? I did not use the chcp command, change code page, but in that case you will not see this warning, right? So script is working, so the syntax is good and it is working, right? So but yes, it is picking up the password from the saved one. So this is perfect, right? So this part is working fine. So second, next is yeah, if you want to have the details or echo back, then you can use -a in along with this one, because if you type this way, let me show you. If we have used this one and there is a no -a, if you put -a will all echo. It will go with echo. See, the commands are coming on the screen. See all the commands, right? So it's echoes back those lines, right? Then we are going to create a trigger. Then trigger, I will just copy inline, and then from there we will continue, right? So let us from PDF it is little tricky to copy, right? But I will do it. So let us verify the code is good, the characters are not bad. Yeah, very good. So I'm creating a function now for check code. Then we will create the trigger up. Oh, sorry, this one has to go in this one. We have to switch to C sample. We are good to sample, and then we can paste it and we can create the function. But it needs semicolon to complete, right? So here we need semicolon, right? So then next is on trigger. Trigger is to be created on trans. So this one is for the transactions check code. Yes. So I will copy it and bring the transaction on transaction table, right? So let us create the second trigger on transaction. We had created one update totals one, that one also works on this one. So this is before insert. Both are before insert. So two triggers are now there, and now we will check first we will check the total in the we will check total inside we will check total income from the total table, right? So this is a simple select statement. So we are having $224, right, and 20 cents, right? Then we will try to insert some data. Let me bring the insert statements into the I will bring it into the editor, and then see these are the three statements we are going to run. So let us try it. Now first one, we are putting wrong code here intentionally to see if the trigger is responding back. If not, then trigger is not working, right? See, trigger has stopped it already, either in or out, right? Then next time we will give it correct one. So incorrect does go in, that stops. The correct one should go in. Error, read of trigger without return. So I have to go and modify this one also, because the code here where we have then over here we have to have return new row that is coming in. It should return same way, right? So create or replace. I can create or replace works with the functions, right? So let us try this way. Create or replace should work, and then if the function is good, then trigger should work. See, create function is good now. So let us try inserting wrong data. First let me check select star. Yes, we'll select star from total, right? Total equal, so 224. So it didn't work, right? So then this one will insert wrong data again. Try to insert the wrong data. No, this is the correct data. Yeah, wrong one did not work and correct one should work. Now it is working. So then you can select again 334. So our trigger is working fine. Trigger is working fine, and then we will create another alter table. I will add one column. We are altering trans table. We are giving PID, person ID, right? So let us create that one. We are giving personal ID. In the trans table, we added one column, okay, like this. So after doing this one, we are creating another table, persons, with S at the end, right? So persons table is being created now, and this will carry name of the people. Who will do the transactions, and we will join two tables with the, so we will identify people with who have made the contribution. So this table has this one. Now I have some entries into this one. There are only 3 people that are going to be actors for making transactions. So let us first one, we are entering. Oh, I have to modify this. Code is not good. So there are 2 or 3. There should be 3. Oh, I forgot one. I missed again. See, this one is a little tricky on copying the string from the triggers. Sorry, from the PDF document. So it gives little trouble all the time. So we have deleted. So 3 people are going to be in this table. Let me modify the bad characters to correct one. Place all on the other side also. Then there are more than that. So on other side I will replace same thing with the same thing, right? So we are good with the 3 rows. We are entering 3 people in the new table, right? So copy and paste. New table is persons table. We are entering into persons table. So persons table have now 3 people who are entering data into the transaction table, right? So we will try to join them, and we will see what is in transaction table for now, what we carry in the column of in the column of PID, person ID. So I would say trans table. Then we will provide the names of the people. So in out and PID is see blank. It has empty string, right? Instead of having null, it is empty string, right? So we are going to replace those ones with update statements into the transaction table, right? And then later on we will check the data. Copy. So let us see how it looks. Okay, so update 1. Okay, well, you know what? All those are good, except this one. I have to replace null. And I will add all of them in one shot. So all of them update are good, right? So we will check in the trans table now. Then we will have to create the view. When we will create the view, then we can get the data from 2 tables together, joined in proper fashion, joined with the proper relationship, right? So see in our transaction PID column, we have a number, PID, person IDs in here, the person who made those contributions, right? So this is what it is. Now we will create a view, and this view will get data from both the tables. PID on one table will be linked to PID in another table, right? So we'll paste it, see if this looks good. If there is anything bad, then we have to modify. So yes, okay, so view is being created now. See, enter, and create view is good. When create view is good, then we can check data from view if those two tables are going to be connected. Connected means that they are joined, actually, not connected. Joined usually means we are joining them horizontally, right? See, now we have David instead of PID. We have a first name and a last name of the people who are contributing to the transactions, right? So this is good, and that is all about today's lesson. I'm in practice, and then there are a couple of functions, that built-in functions that I have provided directly from PostgreSQL website, right? And there also there are some select statements using those functions, examples at the end of those functions. So you can go ahead and check these ones and just try to practice yourself, thinking of some scenario or whatever you want to do. So you have free hand to do the practice now, but main idea has been already discussed with you. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.
ਨਾਨਕ ਨਾਮ ਤੇ ਆਲੋ ਦੀ ਪਰਵਾਤ ਤੇਰੀ ਆਈ ਆ ਕਾਨੂੰ ਮੰਗਲਾ ਵਕਤ ਗਵਾਵੇ ਚੰਗੀਆਂ ਕੰਮਾਂ ਤੋਂ ਘਬਰਾਵੇ ਦਿਲ ਜਿੱਦੜੋਂ ਸ਼ੇਰ ਬਣਾ ਲਓ ਜੀ ਕਿਉਂ ਇੰਨੀ ਢੇਰੀ ਢਾਈ